today's Primavera free workshop organized by ImageGrafix. Today's topic is what to select, Primavera Cloud or Primavera On-Premise or Cloud. So before we begin, all the lines, participant lines is muted to reduce the background noise. If you have any question, you can use question box or raise your hand. Your questions will be addressed at the end of the webinar. A link of the recorded session will be emailed to all registered. A participation certificate will be emailed to all the participants in the follow-up email. Coming to ImageGrafix, we are founded in 1996. We are based out of Dubai, UAE, and we have our group companies in India as well. So we have offices located in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and India, all the major metro cities. This is our website, image-graphics.com. You can visit our website to know more about us. So we offer delivers from tendering to handing over stage of the projects, right? So coming to tendering and estimation, we have Cost OS application which helps you in tendering and cost estimation. In capital planning and portfolio management, we have Primavera Cloud, where you can have your portfolio analysis done, and you can also have you can manage your project ideas as well using Primavera Cloud. Then you have enterprise project management, which includes preparing schedules, resource management, planning risks, all these things. So we have Primavera, Oracle Primavera P6 and Primavera Cloud. So these are the two topics which we are going to see today. And for project controls, we have Primavera Unifier, which is a best-in-class project control solution, where you can automate and digitalize all your business process and control your cost using Primavera Unifier. Then you have for engineering analysis part, we also have solutions from different vendors such as Autodesk and Hexagon, right? For doing your oil and gas stress analysis by piping softwares, as well as your construction and engineering design and drawing softwares as well. Then we have field management. Coming to handing over, you can use both Primavera and Primavera Unifier as well as Primavera Cloud for your handing out process. So you can capture all your lessons learned in Unifier. Then you can do your submittals in Unifier. All these things you will be able to do in Primavera Unifier. Then you have project document management. So it can be done in both in Primavera Cloud as well as Primavera Unifier as well, right? Coming to today's topic, what to select, Primavera on-premises or cloud. So today we will be seeing which application, or if you got a new project, you want to deploy Primavera in your organization. So what suits you better, right, to your needs? What are the features these two applications offer? We'll be seeing today. So here in recent times, we are seeing that most of the products, they are launching for both on-premise as well as cloud or SaaS platform. SaaS is software as service platform, right? And this is kind of create some confusions on which applications to choose when you are going for an implementation, right? So here we will see today is what is on-premises, what is cloud, then what are the features that these two offer, Primavera on-premise and Primavera Cloud, and what is the setup requirements for these two, and how you can do the upgradation for these two. And coming to enterprise, extended enterprise, such as if you want to bring in your contractors, subcontractors, and your client stakeholders into your Primavera setup, so how you can be able to do it in both on-premises as well as cloud. And we will see how this total cost of ownership for these two as well, right? So here we have I am Anand, and I have with me two panelists. One is Mr. Srinivasan, who is avid advocate of on-premises. I myself like cloud, right? And we have our panel head, Mr. Panyan, who will be giving the summary of these features. So it will help you to make better decision. So coming to deployment, on-premises and cloud. On-premise environment is resources are deployed in-house within the enterprise IT infrastructure, and in an enterprise is responsible for maintaining the solution and all its related process. So when it is on-premise, that means you are deploying your application and database in your own enterprise servers, and you are responsible for the security, you are responsible for upgrading the hardware, you are upgrading the software, upgrading the database, all these things, right? If it is cloud, uh, if it is a cloud, then all the resources are hosted on the premises of the service provider, right? The now current for Primavera, it is Oracle. Oracle is the cloud service provider, right? And all the resources are deployed in the Oracle premises, and they will be responsible for all the security and maintenance and runtime of these services. And the organization are able to access these resources and use as much as they want at any given point of time, right? So this is the on-premises versus cloud deployment. So these are the frequently asked questions. Whenever you talk about on-premises and cloud, these are the frequently asked questions. Which costs the most? Which has the fastest setup? Which option is most reliable? Which option is most secure? Right? So we will address all these questions in our webinar today. So coming to on-premise, we are taking Primavera P6 EPPM, right? So this is a web-based version of the Primavera P6 EPPM, and we are already well known about what is Primavera P6 EPPM. EPPM is Enterprise Project Portfolio Management, right? And you have the team member, which is mobile application for this EPPM. Next, we have for cloud, we are taking Oracle Primavera Cloud Services, right? So in last few webinars, we have been seeing this Primavera Cloud and what are its features, right? And this is complete cloud-based solution, right? And this is the software we are taking as a cloud option. So these are some of the features, reports, as well as dashboards available in Primavera Cloud. Now, moving to the feature, first we will see feature comparison between both of them, OPC versus P6 EPPM, right? From now, I will hand over to my panelist, Mr. Srinivasan. He will be telling you about the features of P6 EPPM.
Yeah, thanks, Anand. Good morning, everyone. I'm Srinivasan here. So I'm a big fan of Primavera P6 EPPM as well as TPPM. I've been using this for quite some time, and I don't think I should move out. But anyway, let's see how we fare today. I'm going to fight for the on-premise P6 EPPM. Let's see what we achieve, right? Okay. Coming to the scheduling features, which are there in P6 EPPM, you can, right from creating a project, WBS, adding activities, relationships, everything is possible. And you also have these kind of settings which will help you in doing your scheduling as per your requirement, right? Literally, you can decide which way the scheduling should happen and how it should be done, calculations. All those settings are available here in your Primavera P6 EPPM. And additionally, you also have this schedule checker or the schedule check report, right? This is actually a comparison of your schedule on the global standards. Quality of the schedule, whether it is as per the global standards or not, that you will be able to find out by running the schedule checker. There's a feature which is available there in Primavera P6 EPPM, and I think we all should be using this for understanding where our projects are as per the standards. Coming to the project related features, you can create a project or a template, and you can create the WBS etc. over that. And at each and every project level or the WBS level, you can assign the responsible manager. You also have an option for allocating the budgets from the project level into the WBS level, literally a top-down budgeting that can be done in Primavera P6 EPPM. Okay, after we create a project, assign the create the activities, assign relationship, then the next step is for going the resources. In the resource management part, you have a dashboard, right, for the top management or even the resource managers. They'll be in a position to see how the resources are performing, are utilized across the projects. Each and every project, how many hours that resource is spending, right? That you will be able to find out in a single dashboard, right? This is another area where you will be able to see the resource utilization, sort of an Excel view, which is comfortable for anybody, right? Because Excel is something which people use anytime. So the same kind of view is available in Primavera P6 EPPM, where they'll be able to find out resources working on activities, which all activities, how many units per activity, and the total, everything they'll be able to find out in one single screen. And this is another area where you can do the analysis. What I mean by analysis is I can select specific resource and how that resource is getting utilized across the projects in the entire organization. You may be having shared resources working on multiple projects. Each and every project, how that resource is getting utilized, that you will be able to see here in your analysis tab, right? Okay, back to you, Anant.
Yes. So we have seen what P6 EPPM has to offer. So let's see what OPC has to offer now in regarding these features, right? So coming to scheduling and project features, right? In P6 EPPM we have EPS, Enterprise Project Structure. Similarly, in Primavera Cloud, OPC is Oracle Primavera Cloud. That is abbreviation for OPC, right? So here we have something called workspaces, but the concept is very similar. And you assign or you set your defaults such as calendars, everything's for the workspace, and it will be automatically inherited by the projects created under that. And here also you can create the templates, and you can use these templates to create your future projects. And you can create these workspaces and you access to only these workspaces to if your company is having multiple departments, doing multiple projects such as real estate, commercial, infrastructure, like that, you can create different workspaces and give access to those departments only to the specific workspace what they belong to. Then it has the same scheduling engine what P6 EPPM has, right? And it can also build the schedule log where you can see what is your schedule, check health, and it uses the same CPM method, critical path method, to derive at critical activities, and you can produce or generate this Gantt chart for using that. right? Then as you can see, it has the same scheduling engine, it has the same scheduling setups where you can use these setups to manage your schedule better. Coming to resource management, in OPC you have this you have similar resource management here, right? You can create all types of 3 different types of resources: labor, non-labor, and material resources, and give the cost to these resources, as well as you can set what is the default units per time, create RBS structure, resource breakdown structure here, and you can also give up to 5 rate types or prices in this case in OPC as well, and assign these to your project. And you can also have the resource analysis what P6 was talking about. The same resource analysis, you can see what is your resource utilization spreadsheets, and resource utilization analysis. Also you can see what is your over allocation, under allocation at any given point of time, right? So in these features, right, it fairly competes with the Primavera P6 EPPM. Now let us see what other features Primavera P6 EPPM has to offer. Back to you, Srinivasan.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, now, so you can do resource management, you can do time management, cost management, and EPPM, and bit of cost management. I don't say entirely, but still we'll be able to do something on cost management, right? We have on-value management and other things available in P6 EPPM. So using that, you will be able to do your cost management. Now coming to the other aspects, risk management, which is like you have a risk register in P6 EPPM where you can list down the risk involved in the project, and you also have a probability and impact diagram which you can assign for a project level. And once you assign your risk or associate the risk with an activity, and you also give the probability and impact thresholds, accordingly the score will be calculated and it will be placed in the PI matrix, right? Or the table given at the below with your colorful chart, right? There your activities or the risk will be shown against, okay, we have 10 risk, these many risk are having this score, these many risk are having this score. That way it will be displayed, right? Coming to the portfolio management part, you have a portfolio which can be created here in P6 EPPM. As the name specifies, it's a project portfolio management tool. So you have an area where you can manage your portfolios, right? Portfolios are collection of projects, are programs, and associated operational work. So what you can do is you can group the projects on a specific portfolio and how that portfolio is performing on various parameters that you can see here. And you also have an area where you'll be able to see the capacity planning. What I mean by capacity planning is you have a resource or a role, how that role is utilized across the project, or each and every role, how is it utilized, right? Within a month, within a week, or within a project, you can literally do your combination of your project roles, resources, and find out how it is getting utilized, right? You also have the option of viewing your performance status of that specific portfolio. You can have the group of projects and how it is performing. Let's say you have a portfolio manager. That person will be happy to see all the projects performance in one single screen, right? So that's the advantage what you have with P6 EPPM. And you also have the dashboards, which is customizable. I don't say it's entirely customizable, but yes, to a certain extent you can customize it, right? And the dashboards are really interactive. You can customize it and then you can configure it as per your requirement, right? And also on the reporting part, you have few more dashboards which can be configured. There's the additional dashboards which are being shown here, and you also have the mobile app, right? This is another advantage what you have with P6 EPPM. The mobile app is something which you can use for updating the status of the activities, right? Let's say nowadays the smartphone is available everywhere and people are using it at the site level. They don't need to come back to the office and update the project. From their mobiles, they can update the status, and they can also communicate with the project manager then and there, right? You also have a place for discussion, and you can also have the related documents and other things seen from here, right? So that's an advantage what you have with your mobile app. So anybody who is having P6 EPPM can get your mobile app also configured, so you can update the progress from anywhere, right? So Anant, you will have to take your part now. So you will have to show whether these options are available there in OPC or also.
Okay. Now, thank you, Srinivasan, for that presentation. So now we have seen what other features that EPPM has to offer, right? Now let us go to OPC as well. So now in OPC, so we'll be discussing in detail what are the features comparing to that has been shown in EPPM, right? In OPC, you have complete risk management, right? Not only risk registry, which is this one, as you are seeing here on the screen. So this is the risk registry. Normally in risk management, you have risk identification, then registering your risk, doing your risk analysis, then you will be taking the risk response actions, right? And noting down the response action. When this risk occurs, you will be applying these response plans, whatever you have designed. So in P6 EPPM, you only have the risk registry, where you can do your quantitative analysis, right? You can generate a risk score. Based on that, you have to act upon that. But in P6, in Primavera Cloud, you have complete risk management, starting from risk registry, what we are seeing here, right? You can register your risk, assign it to your activities, generate your risk score based on your probability of the risk occurring, and what is the impact that it is having on your schedule, as well as the cost, right? Then you can also do your qualitative risk analysis using Monte Carlo simulations and generate histograms and distribution analysis charts to identify what is the probability of you completing your project on time, on cost, on duration, right? So all these things you will be able to do using Primavera Cloud. Apart from this, you can also generate tornado charts to identify what is the impact that each risk is having on your schedule, as well as cost. And also you can also see each impact on your activities as well. Activity wise impact also you will be able to see in Oracle Primavera Cloud. Next, coming to program management. This is an additional feature that is available in Primavera Cloud. Program management, right? So program is generally collection of or group of projects which are related to each other, and when you group them together, you can achieve your desirable outputs or deliverables in a more effective way, right? So when let's take an example of Expo 2020. If your company is doing you are doing multiple projects in Expo 2020, and all these projects can be linked together in a single program, right? And what is the advantage of this program management? You can view all these projects in a single page. As you can see here, I have opened nearly 4 projects, and you can see at the end of the year, at the total, you can see there is 75,000 activities are available in this particular program, right? You can view all your projects in a single page, and you can register your risks for the entire program, right? And you can also do your budget planning for the entire program. That means collection of projects, as well as do resource analysis for at the program level as well. So this is the cost sheet. You can have the summary cost sheet, and you can have the cash flow, you can have the budget at program level. And you you can have also you can also do the resource analysis at program level as well, right? So coming to portfolio, we can also do portfolio analysis in so this is one of the portfolio. So portfolio is generally collection of your projects and programs together. So now you have a program which is Imperial Project Program, and this is the image portfolio what we have created. And here these are the different projects that are available in you can do your budget planning for this entire portfolio level, and you can also have the dashboards at the portfolio level. You can do your portfolio analysis, right? And you can see your capacity planning in a much better way, resource planning or capacity planning in much better way in OPC as well. We also have something called idea management, right? If you have multiple portfolio managers across your organization, and each one of the program managers are submitting new project ideas, and you can register all these project ideas into portfolio, and you can approve these ideas to convert them into projects. This is also the additional feature what we have in portfolio management. Coming to mobile application, in Primavera Cloud, we have in mobile application we have default dashboards where you can see what is the starting, not completed, in progress activity dashboards, and if the tasks or commitments are missed, all these will be displayed here. Apart from that, you can update your progress, what we have seen in EPPM. Apart from that, we have one more additional benefit is you can also view all your documents that are related to your projects, and these documents can also be viewed offline. So now in current scenario, instead of carrying your physical drawings to your office, your team member can install this mobile application on his iPad and carry the iPad, and he can download these documents when he was in office, and when he goes to site, if he has limited internet access, right, he can view these documents offline to do his quality checks, or to review the construction. All these things they will be able to do in mobile application, right? So yeah, coming to dashboards, in OPC we have the configurable dashboards. So this has built-in analytics. We have built-in analytics in Oracle Primavera Cloud, and this you can configure according to your needs, histograms, tagged histograms, all these things you will be able to see in OPC. And these almost you can configure according to your organization needs. So as you can see, these are the different dashboards which are available, and this can be configured according to your organization needs. Then coming to reports, you have the separate report tab, report module available in OPC, and you can create your reports and customize your reports according to your organization need, and you can schedule these reports to automatically send to your project team members instead of sending them emails. These reports will be, when you schedule, if you want report to be scheduled on every Friday to be sent to all your project team members, and an email will be sent in the predefined format to all your project team members. Then coming to, so these are the features that were available in P6, but I feel that P6 has limited, these features are limited in P6, and OPC has much more to offer in these features, right? Now going to the additional features that OPC has. So coming to scope management, you can completely build in your BOQ of your project and assign the BOQ quantities and assign these BOQ quantities or scope items to your activities, right? You can create the scope items like here. You can define what is the cost for each scope item, what is the number of item or BOQ quantity for these scope items, and you can assign these scope items to your activity to track cost against your activities as well. Then coming to your document management, you can see it has complete document management in Primavera Cloud, and this document management has unlimited storage in Oracle. You can store all your documents, you can create your folder structures. These folder structures can be created as templates as well. If you are doing certain kind of projects and you want to use the same folder structure in repetitive projects, you can create it as a folder structure or folder hierarchy template and import that hierarchy when you start your project. And you can import different kinds of documents into here, and it has a strong version control. Whenever you want to do a change in your drawing, you need to check out this drawing, and when you check back in, a new version will be automatically created here. And you can also do your annotations, you can do your commenting, and it has strong security controls for these documents as well. So now now I am showing you the how we are uploading the documents. You can upload multiple documents at the same time into Primavera Cloud. And once the document is uploaded, you want to do any annotations, you can, instead of opening in your local the native application, you can open it online and you can do your annotations live and save your changes, so that whatever annotations you are doing, your project team members will be seeing these annotations as well. Right now I am opening I opened a project here directly here, and I have done one annotation. Let us see how it is displayed here. Now as you can see, a pencil mark has appeared next to mechanical multiple leaders drawing, right? And you can see there are different versions below, so that it indicates that there are 3 versions. This has been edited or modified 3 times for this particular document. So
Anand, I would like to add one more point here is mainly, there is a workflow which we can question to set approval workflow, so that the drawing, there is one originator who created the drawing, then after that it will go to the reviewer one. So the email notification workflow is very much possible. You can set the multiple reviewer also you can mark up seen in the different colors, and you can make corrections. Then it can go to the final approval. Approved drawings only will go for the further next step or construction or production, whatever it may be.
Okay, thank you for that. And now let us see what other features. So the other feature that it offers is lean construction or lean scheduling, right? So in OPC, Oracle has digitalized its this lean scheduling concept by integrating this lean with CPM schedule. How they have integrated? You can create your project WBSS, you can create your activity durations similar to P6, right? You can generally this will be done at project at head office planning department or PMO offices. So they will be doing based on the project deliverables or BOQ. They will be dividing the project into multiple WBSS, creating the activities and assigning duration and relationship to them. When the schedule is sent to site, for example, a planner has created that slab concreting. This is one activity, and he has assigned 7 days for this particular slab concreting activity. But inside, we know for doing the slab concreting, we have different tasks need to be performed. So starting from your shuttering, then your bar bending. After bar bending, you need to do the quality check, then external shuttering, then setting up your concrete pumps, and then doing your concrete. So these are the different tasks that will be performed by different contractors, right? So your shuttering contractor might be different, your for mechanical and electrical plumbing conduiting, your MEP contractor might be different, and all these different contractors working for the same activity, and these are different tasks. So you can further decompose your activities into different tasks, and you can assign these tasks to different contractors and get commitments from them, and you can commitment from them and hold them responsible for completing these tasks in time or in due dates, right? So this is the digital planning board for from the Oracle Primavera Cloud. What we have, as you can see, this you have different colors available here for each task, right? One, you have green color, red color, and blue color. These can be assigned to different colors of tasks, can be assigned to different contractors or different departments in your organization, right? To identify which task belongs to which department or which contractor, and you can plan accordingly, right? So now I have completed. So I have presented my case on behalf of Primavera Cloud, and my colleague Mr. Srinivasan has presented his case on Primavera P6 EPPM. Right now, let us hear from my panel head how he thinks, what he thinks is better suited for which type of organizations.
Thank you, team. So what we have seen is mainly on the feature comparisons, and you could see that we have broadly listed that particular points. Of course, the features is listed out here, and in terms of the feature wise, we see that the core function on the scheduling side, both are very powerful packages. There is no doubt about that. So whatever is available in P6 EPPM or flagship long-term product, the same facilities functions has been put it into the Oracle Primavera Cloud also. But apart from that, Oracle Primavera Cloud went as a platform to extend and to put all the project stakeholder in one place, of course. So that's why you could see that other functions and features what need for the complete projects to be taking over. For that purpose, you see the other functions and features also added in the things. Like when it comes to risk management, program and portfolio management, the mobile app and dashboard. So these functions are available in P6 EPPM, but it has gone to a one step ahead and extended way of the function as an integrated part by using the Oracle Primavera Cloud. Apart from this, connecting the last planner or the site, the point of view, there are the features which is needed on these particular areas. So that the link scheduling, so that is incorporated in Oracle Primavera Cloud, which is not available in P6 EPPM. Similarly, the quantity based, if you want to put some informations and to monitor and cross checks, so that is the scope management which is available in Oracle Primavera Cloud. The workflows, email triggers, so the one which we talked about, same way the document management, so these things also available in Oracle Primavera Cloud, additional functions and features for the same. So which is not currently there in EPPM. Typically, what happened is there are a few more products are available for you to read. For example, the risk management, EPPM has the risk register, plus there is another product called Primavera Risk Analysis. So combination of these two, EPPM or risk analysis put together, it is there in Oracle Primavera Cloud. The same way, when you talk about the document management, there is a product called Oracle UCM. So to some extent, that I'm not saying full, but there is some extent that particular features are captured and put it into the Oracle Primavera Cloud for you. Obviously, when there is a document management, you need to have workflow. There are some forms for the your submittals and other stuffs, plus the email trigger. Whenever to get the notifications, all these functions also got added into the system for you. So in feature point of view, if you are trying to limit on the scheduling side, the planner area, then you will not see much difference in terms of using any of these tools on the feature point of view. But you are trying to put a place where the complete project stakeholders start, apart from the planners, if you want to involve the project manager, the site engineers, the managements, everyone's to come in a place platform. And obviously, you could see that Oracle Primavera Cloud has a space, the platform which helps to integrate everyone in a single place, of course, to you. It is a digitally, it is going to be available for you. So this helps to make your digital project managements to come true, of course, to some extent, of course. All right. So now I'm just trying to taking you to the next comparisons areas that basically that beyond the feature capabilities, the setups and upgrades. So I bought a license, I need to set up, right? So what we are trying to do on this particular part is, if you see that, this is what I just want to put some comparisons. On IT point of view, if you see that, so I need to put up a server. The server need to have some OS. Then after that, I have to install a database. Then there are some middleware to connect to any of the third-party applications if you want, and few more information. So storage and network connectivity to connect from the server to the client PC. Some networking need to be done. Then obviously it should need to be have some applications. There is a Primavera which need to be there. Then you need to have some security to put it. On-premises security is we will be having our own limitations because of obvious depends upon the requirement. So we don't put the DR for everything. Some companies does, some companies does not. It depends upon the requirement. High availabilities. Also, it's going to have another challenge. Depends upon your capacity and using the security limitations of internal access, external access, setting up and opening it up. There are challenges and phasings, or need to do some configurations and need some additional applications to do that. And then the data backup, data recovery. So for that, all these things which we need to do it in on-premises to get a proper setup for you to have it. But when you go to the SaaS model, Oracle Primavera Cloud is a SaaS-based model. So everything is going to come automatically for you. It's not that you are just buying only the applications. So when you have the applications to store the data, so unlimited cloud storage area, the database, server, the OS, it's not you are not buying something separately for this. It's a combination of all. You're going to get it. The cloud provider, that's Oracle, it's on the green area. It's going to come by default. Data and application is the one which you are going to have options to take a backup if you want some things, and very good strong security and the part it is going to be there automatically for you on the same. So the real comparison when it comes from the pricing side, if you can, there's a total setup which we need to think it out, and then the time, the effort, managing, monitoring all these things. I know that there are many people use Primavera as a standalone, a separate, the PC-based one, and they face a challenge like the database, the size goes up, Primavera stuck, and you're calling the people who can potentially help you to sort out and take the backup of the the projects what you had earlier. But when you're getting into the on-premises server client architecture, you can push to avoid that. But there are some initial investment you need to do it in all. It's the server, database, and networking. So then only you can push to achieve all these things. But when it comes to the SaaS space, which means already are just going to buy this part, so that they will give a URL, username, and password. You can just log in anywhere in the world, and you can push to take your informations, and you can show it to your customers. You can share that within the team according to the roles, rise security options which is built. So which means the person who is able to access to that particular projects, he is able to access only that particular projects. He will not push to see other projects, of course. So if you have, unless until if you have access for the same, of course. So the cloud is a high security which you can push in to give it directly for even a simple users, but like 4-5 users also you can push and provide the same feature of the companies typically try to have it for big companies what they have it. So that's a key takeaway in this particular point. Setting out rollouting is pretty easy, straightforward, and it is initial investment is also going to be down, of course. When the upgrade comes, typically, I know that when the project starts, we use one version, then we just want to stick to that same version. So over the period of time to complete the project, the project runs for 2 years, 3 years. The reason is there is a team of people involved within the company, external company, and I just want to have any problem on the same. But and then the typical upgrade duration is also like yearly. On the cloud, it is going to be monthly, and it is going to be updated to everyone in the same platform, of course. So it's not that one person in one version, another person another version. Now you put a person to see that the contractor use one version, the subcontractor use another, the customers has another, and sharing the informations. There are few times has some challenges on sharing the informations. All these problems can be nullified directly because everybody going to be in the same platform for you. And then unplanned downtime is possible because it's in your own server. When you have any challenges facing, then obviously there is unplanned shutdown is going to be there. Then that's going to directly impact on your project. Whereas Primavera Cloud, typically they yearly 99.6%, I believe they are up running time. They are saying this, and then the 0.4 is a pre-notified downtime. So which they are going to announce in a year for the maintenance purpose, of course. In that way, that it is going to be there. Any upgrade which you want to do, you have to the team has to plan it, and they have to upgrade it on the on-premise license. Whereas the upgrade on cloud, it's automatic. Oracle is going to give notifications, and one time it is going to be done automatically for you. Then obviously when I'm saying upgrade, it's not limited only to the Primavera package right now. It could be the apart from the applications or the backending application, any other applications which is going to be there, and then database, compatible hardware OS. There are so many other components which is going to be there. Everything's need to be taken care, and everything need to be updated. So over the period of time, you might be seeing that you may need to replace your server, you may need to replace your OS, you may need to replace your database. So everything's over the period of years there. But when it comes to the cloud, no need to worry about anything. Nothing is applicable for us, because by default all is packed up as a SaaS applications, SaaS based platform for you, of course. So that's that way. That's there is a lot of things has been much easier, smoother, and you're always on the latest versions up and running. Not only you, whomsoever the stakeholders, all in the platform of cloud, everybody is going to have the same place, of course. So that's another key advantage what you could see here on this thing. So the IT perspective, it's going to be much easier to manage, maintain, control, and deploy, of course. So that's a key takeaway on the admin. So when I think administration, it's not only the IT. It could be a Primavera administrator who can have this control to give the access rights and limiting all the stuff which they can do it, of course. Truly enterprise and scalability, when it comes to that. So what I've seen most of the times, what's happening is basically that when you have the on-premise license, Primavera means it's for the scheduling tool. Planners use it. So planners will be having a Primavera applications, and they collect the information from the site. When they collect the information from the sites, it's get into the manual mode again, like what we will be doing it. So the site people try to use Excel sheets, or they update the information on a standard templates, which you try to have it on Excel sheets and send it that information back to the email to things. Not only with your own team in the site, probably the subcontractor whom you have, either they may in a position to give you the Primavera file, XE or XML file, but however the subcontractor down the line, they will also in the site will be in a position to get some email updates and an Excel sheet for you. Lot of Excel sheet informations. Finally it's the scheduling team who will be just going through that, updating back into the systems. Then they try to create a updated schedule, then create some reports. That reports also possibly sometimes in the Excel sheet, which goes back to the managements for their discussions on their fortnightly or weekly basis discussion. What are the discussions? Typically what happens, these are the challenges people face. They may try to get the information bit later. There is a time delay, and obviously the reports, whatever they wanted, so in a different formats, different way of approach, different method of communications, and it's a lot of manual process intent. So it's typically not everybody's on the same platform. It's only the implementations happen the Primavera side. It's mostly on the planning and scheduling, and rest all works manually. And they are fragmented. They are not on the same page in most of the times, of course, because of the same. But this is the reason for this is mainly the investment, because investing money and to keep everybody in a same Primavera platform is sometimes is challenging. So that's the reason possibly people are trying to limit the core user of the schedulers and planners, of course. But when it comes to the cloud, the investment rate is not is as much as on the on-premises. Then obviously you have a privilege of using the schedule, the core product on the planning side, then progress, and then the lean for the site engineers as well as a subcontractor, and everybody in a single platform, and then dashboards for the project for the owners, and then the management teams. Basically here also on premises you have the options to implement the team member for the progress update, and to get it into the schedulers with the Primavera P6 EPPM, and then the dashboard on the top, of course. When you want to do such setups, then with respect to that, you need to have a better investment on the same. Here you have the options to implement the same. So the mobile app, the progress on the downstream side for the site people, and then you are trying to have the core products, the scheduler with the planners, then the dashboards and the reports, and the other information for the management. So everybody's on the same page, and it's pretty easy to work together and integrate it. And then it has options to get an unlimited license if you want. Primavera Cloud, Oracle Primavera Cloud has the options project wise. In a project for a duration of, let's say, 12 months, it's like 50 million projects, 100 million projects. So you can just pay some small money, and then you can unlimited license. You can give it to your subcontractor, you can give it to your owners, PMCs, the site engineers, for everyone. You can give all the license, and you can push it to make them in a single platform to eliminate of using the different Excel sheets, silos of information. All these things are avoided. The best part of the cloud is you have options project wise, unlimited license at a very nominal rate, which helps to put everyone in a single platform to collect the information on a proper way, upgrading your site team from using Excel sheet to a proper products, Primavera applications, to make sure that you can get the information on time to create a proper reports to your managements and communicate. So right information at the right time, it's really helps you to take the right decisions. The opportunity for you to go on cloud, it makes this more reliable in reality for you, of course. That's a main advantage what we can portion to see. This is definitely a truly enterprise scalability. It is going to be there. You can scale up the package now. Primavera, it's not limiting only to your the schedulers and planners. Schedulers and planners is the core responsible as usual, no doubt about that. What are the updates done by the site team, it's finally has to come to the scheduling teams. They have to cross check, they have to approve it, but it's not Excel sheet. Instead of that, it is coming from the Primavera progress, of course, to you, so that they can review it. Once they accept it, then only they can do a rescheduling, and you can push it to compare it, and they can send it to you, of course. So the total cost of ownership is a final topic which I can push to say that now. So the on-premises, so you have this many things which need to be done. The hardwares, the applications, then after that the implementation, the integrations, then there is a multiple people involved in these things and maintaining everything, and then the cost. Apart from those, also any the patches, the upgrade, the downtime, the performance tuning, all these thing challenges is still which is going to be available for you. Whereas when it comes to the cloud, it's going to be pretty straightforward, right? You pay a subscription fee, and then the implementation is like a initial one-time deployment, then training your team. Then after that, it is going to be only the subscription fee. The initial cost is a subscription fee, then ongoing cost is also subscription fee. That's all. Here, the investment at the initial side is also going to be there. Then ongoing cost is also going to be there over the period of time. You have to do all these changes, whatever you needed, of course, to you. So the total cost of ownership, it is going to be much cheaper. When you're using it on a long time, you can very well see it. Especially, you can extend it to your complete stakeholder to bring them in a single platform to make sure that your project informations can have a much better visibility on your projects, whatever you will be in a position to have it. That's all. Thanks for listening us. Let's time for us to take some questions. So let me just go back and try to see any questions are available on the screens or anything is there. So okay, I just want to I want to launch only one poll to finish off this, just to understand that currently the customers what they have using it. Currently what you are using it, you have the Primavera which is on premises, or the cloud, or you don't have Primavera at all as of right now. Another 15 seconds to go. All right. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to close this poll now. I'll just share it. So almost like 75% Primavera users and 25% non-Primavera users are there. All right. Okay. Thank you. I'll just take some questions now. I'm just there are a few people made their hands rise, I believe. So let me just go and open it up. I'll open it. I'm opening the mic for Abhishek Kumar. Abhishek Kumar, can I have your question, please? I think you have self-muted. Can you unmute now and you can speak now? Abhishek? Abhishek, are you there? Okay.
Hello, am I audible? Abhishek here.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hi.
so could you just, the most important point is what is the typical price of a cloud subscription currently?
It has two options for you. One is depends upon the users and how you are going to be there. You can buy the like number of users, number of licenses. Like I need to buy 10, I need to buy 5, something like that. And there is a package prices, and there is a project wise also. For this one projects, I want to use like 50 people, 100 people, unlimited users. I want to use it, so accordingly you can go. Price wise, it's typically what we have seen as a trend. It's like 1/3 of the. I'm talking about the full deployment cost, comparing with applications, the hardware all put together. It's still like 1/3 of the cost is coming approximately. But when we have some discussion with you, we can push into give you the options and pricing for both Primavera P6 EPPM and Primavera Cloud. We are specialized, authorized people for selling both applications, so we can push in to provide you the information on both, so that you can take a call on based on the your requirement, of course. So typically what I have is 1/3.
What you are telling is 1/3, but typically if you have spare hardware capacity available at your office, then the break-even point is 7 years. That is what I have calculated. So that is why I was asking you, assuming that you have spare hardware capacity, your servers and licenses extra available in your office, which most of the organizations typically have, then the hardware cost, anyway you are maintaining the hardware. You're not going to do away with your internal servers and other stuff by moving to cloud. So the hardware, servers, and the entire facilities are already in place. And if you don't have to buy additional Oracle database licenses, then what you say, the cost is not 1/3. It is basically 7 to 8 years down the line only. Both the costs are equivalent. That is why I was asking what is the actual price of your say 5 licenses of Primavera Cloud.
So 7 to 8 years is a good time to have it, right? So your initial investment, 7 to 8 years you are spending, it's a good one, of course, right? Instead of spending
I think you got it wrong. I think you got it wrong. The cost of on-premise EPPM installation is for the first 7 years is less than that of the cloud application, assuming you have spare hardware capacity available.
So I can strongly believe it's no. I can question to justify the pricing side when it comes on these things. My request to you is we need to see the cases, and I can definitely in a position to provide you the information on the same to you. On a public forum, to be frank, it's not possible for me to disclose the price. So that's the reason I'm not telling the price. But I know we have worked on many cases, and I can strongly believe that it is going to be 1/3, and I can justify that. My request to you is put up a message to me. I'm here to help you, and I can push to suggest you accordingly.
Thank you.
Sure.
I'm just opening up one more person, Mr. Umapati. Umapati is also self-muted. Can you just open and you can speak, Mr. Umapati?
Are you hearing?
Yes, I'm able to hear you. Yes, Umapati, tell me.
Sir, my name is Umapati Krishnamurthy from Janani Construction, Chennai. My question also same thing. What is the subscription fee? Now I understand that how it will be. You cannot disclose in the public. So I will get into I will send you email. What is my requirement and all. Then I'll get back to you.
Correct. Because it's pretty straight. When I was telling something, but I'm strongly believe that it is cheaper. Okay, and if I'm not justifying it's cheaper, then you're not going to buy from me, right? So that way, Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I understand, sir. That's why the same question. I
So
understand
it's
the
mostly
answer to
on
the
the
other
commercial
gentleman.
side the question
It's
is
fine.
come. Okay. Okay. All
Okay,
right.
sure, sure.
All right.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you. All right. So there is one more question. We have invested for more than 25 years in Primavera on-premises. So if we want to migrate to cloud, shall we lose all the previous invested money? I think it is better to integrate software within P6 EPPM such as risk analysis or expeditions or others. You know, Mr. Jihad Daniel, uh, we respect your whatever the decision you would like to go. We will be happy to help you. So we are here to help you. If you would like to have the additional risk analysis, then the Primavera Unifier, which is previously Expedition, and if you want to do integrations, we are very much fine with that. So we are here to there. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. If you want to go with the same EPPM along with the risk analysis and then Unifier, perfectly, that's a very good options to do it. So we are here to help you to do it. So you can very well be in touch with us for purchasing the license which is required on the Unifier and risk analysis and for integrating. We are capable of doing such things, and we are here to help you on the same. So we are open for on-premises. We are open for cloud. It is the customer is the best people to choose the product what they need according to their project need. So these applications, these comparisons to put in front of you the features, setup, and other part, and you can choose what is it, and we are here to help doing all these stuff. Can Primavera Cloud can be integrated with SAP? Yes, it's possible, of course. Primavera Cloud also has a Primavera Gateway. Primavera Gateway is another application which typically you buy with additional cost on the on-premises. Same thing is available within Oracle Primavera Cloud. So with respect to that, you can option to integrate with SAP. Yes, it's possible. All right, Dave, I think we have taken some questions now. So we'll end up the session here. Any questions, any further more information you will be in a position needing on these things, please be in touch with us. So you can send message, emails back to us. We will meet again on our one more webinar. Probably will a question happen in another couple of weeks time. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Bye.